All right, hey everyone, this is Waifu Wars. Um, we've been online for like almost an hour already, but we're gonna do this podcast or this set review on Abyssals. A lot of people have been asking me to do Abyssals, so why not? Today I have
Who
me.
even are those people? God.
It's literally just two people.
Yeah, it makes it two people. Enrique doesn't speak.
But anyways, we have Jenna and Enrique. So this is the original Waifu Wars podcast group. So back to the basics.
We're the OG IMAS over here.
Anyways, but yeah, from when I played against the Abyssals, I won against all of them. So that's how I feel about this set. But what do you guys think about Abyssals?
Very bad.
Um,
I'm kidding, not.
it's okay.
an
I have to
average
look
set.
over the cards in depth again, but from what I've seen that has played the most of all the cards, they're okay.
Yeah.
It's just never like I feel like I don't know if it's just that the end game isn't like as what I'd expect something to be.
I think it's their middle game's kind of weak too. They don't really have good search.
And like when I get to the end game and then you just hit me for it, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm at 3-2. Nice.
Yeah.
You
I think
managed to
it's
save
not like
damage the entire game.
it's got some good cards, but like lacks like the necessary tools.
I feel like it had like those one or two cards that you want, but then it doesn't have any card to help push it. So like, oh.
Yeah, it's a good.
Like it's kind of there.
So before we dive into the set review, I usually give a bit history of the set before, just to give a good idea. Abyssals came out for JP came out on December 18th, 2015, so that was like on a Friday. It is of course an extra booster and it has no SPs. Instead it has like these gold borders and slash like kanji, like gold kanji on the card itself.
And that's bad if you're getting those stamps.
Yeah. You should know that about. Are you implying?
No, those small ones actually go down the same fucking thing slapped on every card.
But the colors in the extra booster are blue and green, and
Desperation.
yeah. For English, it's finally coming out for May 19th, 2017. It's been delayed for like more than a year.
Should keep being delayed. I feel like it.
Yeah, probably.
It's not even worth it anymore.
They'll get to May 18th. They'll be like, it's coming out, guys, and then they'll be like, we just decided to.
I'm sorry, our delivery airplanes got hijacked by ISIS. No, they didn't get in time. And then we had to reship a whole bunch of another shipment out in 3 months.
It is the only like set in Weiss where it does a quote unquote like god pack, like if you know from Force of Will, where like if you pull like there's for Abyssals at least, there's a one pack in the whole entire case where you pull it and then all the cards are SPs or not SPs, all are the foils, whatever the gold.
Bushi does that kind of thing with Vanguard now too, I think.
Yeah. So there's
Sounds
something.
like LSPs.
So you value off of that fact, like the chance of actually getting that from your entire case is very unlikely since it is 30 boxes per case. Since it is
can you tell? Like, how many cards does it have in it?
It's an extra booster, right?
No, the special pack, like the pack that you can get. Is it just 5 cards or 6 cards or whatever?
It's 6 cards per pack. It's 6. There's 6 cards per pack, and then since there's let me look on Yute.
No, I mean like the SP pack. Is it just 6 random ones?
Yeah, it's random. It's not like the specific one since it's just randomized. So you might not even get like good quote unquote SPs from the set. So.
Yeah, I mean the most expensive one's like $50. So either way, unless you hit the right ones, you can get like $14 cards.
Yeah, it's still nice, but then like you don't like.
It's cool, but the chances of getting it are also really low.
Yeah, it's very low. But yeah, I guess we'll just get started into Abyssals. I'll pull up part of the cards because for Little Akiba, when I go to the card, it does this weird translation of the name. So we're going to green first. First card is a double R. The way I'm going to do it is since I guess we'll go over all the cards, and obviously we'll skip through the foils or whatever.
Yeah.
But first is a double R, level 0, 1500 power. abyssal ship and aircraft carrier trait. I'll just call them abyssal trait as like their main trait because that's pretty much what they are. Has an auto ability at the start of your climax phase. Choose one of your abyssal characters and they get 1k power for the turn. And it has a startup ability where you can pay 1 and put the top card of your library in clock, and then you can rest this card. If you do, you can search up for one abyssal character, reveal it, put it to your hand, and shuffle your library. So it's one of those spammable, reusable Rickies. Reusable Rickies. But doesn't Konosuba have? No, yeah. Well, Konosuba you have to play a climax, right? The darkness.
Who knows?
I mean, this card seems good. I mean, it seems like it's one of the good cards that they do have.
It's just like, hey, look at this one card, and
it's like
I don't think it's
worth. Like, I feel like the card's good, but
I don't think it's worth
like,
a
the
double
rest
R
of the cards to be good for what you can search for.
Yeah, I don't think it worth it. I don't
Because
think it's
like
worth
the worst thing about Abyssals is that like this and the Brainstorm are like the only way to like search cards, and if you're relying on Brainstorm and that, you're gonna be putting a lot of fucking resource out just to get shit.
Yeah.
Should have at least given it like an Akatsuki effect somewhere along the line.
For this specific card?
One search combo.
For this specific card?
What about?
No, just like in general.
I mean, there is an Akatsuki card in the set, but it's level 1. But anyways, my opinion, I don't think it's worth a double R slot though for this effect.
There's a lot of cards in the set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think it's. I mean, there are cards like this in other sets that aren't double R.
I mean, the 1k power is kind of nice though, but it's. Like,
I mean, it's a nice card to have in the back row. I mean, you have to kind of rate it by what's in the set itself.
Yeah.
Also, as a whole as well, but I mean, in the set itself, obviously, it's probably one of their top 5 or 7 cards.
You're probably running this card in your deck.
Yeah, that's a card that definitely is run in the deck, I'd say.
Yeah.
At least at like 2 or something, so.
Mm-hmm.
I think 3 would be too much, but.
Yeah. Next card we'll get onto is another double R, Northern Princess. It's a level 1, 4,500 power abyssal trait, and her second trait is Princess trait, so Hime trait. It has a climax combo. When Go Sync is placed in your climax zone, which is a gold bar. If this is in the front row, choose up to one of your opponent's level 0 or lower character and put it in the waiting room. And reveal the top card of your library. If it's level 0 or lower character, put it to your hand. So the way it's worded is that you can technically hit it anywhere. You can hit your opponent's level 0. That's anywhere in the field. So you could hit like their important back row cards. Or if they sell like a level 0, I guess, on the field, like somewhere in the front row. But it's decent, but I don't like the reveal level 0 or lower character, put your hand. It's like so.
Honestly, with the power level of this card being 4,500 and the effect on it being what it is, I feel like it would have been fine for just say pick up an abyssal card from like the top of the deck.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if you want to say there's something about this that's anti-Kantai, you could. He could be like, oh, well, this card can kill the anti-salvage, but they don't salvage, so they don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's isn't that kind of a lost opportunity? They didn't make the deep sea abyssal things salvaged. I mean, come on. They don't even have red.
Yeah. This does fuck up, like, TP, though. Like, you get the now Brainstormer or whatever.
That's like a really good card against some decks, but, like, at the end of the day, you're using a level 1 climax combo to pop back row.
Yeah.
And then pick up a level 0. Like half the time, you're never gonna get that.
Yeah.
The card's just gonna pop a 0 and sit there and then die because it's only 45k.
It might be more relevant in English because like how power is so important in English, but then at the same time, I feel like it's still this effect overall is still mediocre or whatever. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's a card that's gonna do its job at level 1 and then just die.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's so weak. Yeah.
That's kind of the thing. I think most of their level 1 games are a little weak. Besides the one card that gets power buff.
I mean,
but we gotta wait to get to that.
Yeah, there's other when I was looking through the set real quick, like there was a lot of global 500s and stuff, and like there's other level
there's a lot of power
1
buffers in the back.
And there's other level 1 beaters, but this card definitely for sure is going to die. Like, if you look at a lot of level 1 cards that you see nowadays, yeah, this is definitely probably going to die, so I agree.
Yeah, I feel like this card is definitely, like, required for the deck, though, just because
yeah.
it's probably the best level 1 combo that they have.
Yeah. And
it's the best around.
And it gets its job done when it hits the field. I guess that's what's important. But anyways, we're going to the next card, another double R. Is her final form, Northern Princess. Same traits, Abyssal Ship and Princess. Level 3, 10k power. It has an experience continuous ability. If all cards in your level zone are Abyssal trait characters, this gains 1500 power for the turn. So potentially 11-5. Well, actually, mostly always.
No, not for turns, it's always.
Yeah, always 11-5, unless you somehow tech.
I mean, 11-5 is pretty solid for a clock shooter. It's not Kagi, but
yeah,
it's pretty.
And then it has an auto ability, pay 1 during the turn this is placed from hand to stage. When the battle point of this becomes reversed, you may pay cost, if so, clock shoot.
And it's kind of basic card.
Yeah, I wouldn't really... Is there any support around it?
There's a level assist.
What do you mean, like to buff it, make it bigger?
I think there's a
level like make it
you have a card that gives all Abyssals 1,000. I'm pretty sure.
That's kind of
cards that you have cards that.
But they don't. I don't even think they have a level assist or like a level 3 pumper. I think they just have that, and that's it.
There's also the other card that we were talking about, the first card that gives 1,000 during the climax phase.
Yeah, does it do it during OP turn too?
Wait, what?
Did it do it also during OP turn?
Opponent's turn? I think it's only your turn. Yeah, it's at the start of your
It doesn't really defend itself very well then. I mean, it sits at... the card's probably going to sit like 12-5, 12k, maybe 13. I mean, that's not bad. That's pretty good.
Should have like an on-climax combo, but like... I feel like if you played a climax, you should have gotten power as well.
Yeah.
That would have made it actually
I just feel like... I feel like overall I agree with you, Enrique, but I feel like this card's missing some type of other effect. Like, it could have had something more.
Yeah, it's a little weird, only has 2 effects.
I feel like they could have just made this on either turn reverse clock.
Yeah.
That would actually make this card like actually kind of nutty, just because of the fact that you can not have a completely just try to make a wall.
Yeah, they would have to change the cost though. Yeah,
clock shoot, it would be way more expensive to use.
Yeah, probably like ditch.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at least I'd give them something though, like. Not...
Yeah, but I mean, there's something nice about basically a free clock shoot, because you just have to play it, attack with it, and then clock shoot. Because I think that on your turn you're gonna definitely clock shoot them unless they have some sort of crazy backup card. But
yeah, or sack counter.
That's true.
I don't know. I like clock kick, but I feel like it's been like a little less relevant lately.
It's definitely not as a reliable finisher as like other cards that we see now, like more, I guess, yellow cards.
It's just a boring effect. Like, there's so many unique level 3s now, and this is just kind of like, it's really outdated.
Yeah.
Like Megumi.
I guess this is the level 3 though that most
players.
Clearly
this is a good card to put in the deck, but it's boring.
Yeah.
There's nothing really to it. It's just it does its thing on its turn, and then after that, it's just a big vanilla.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll move on to Heavy Cruiser in knee class. It's a rare 004k power, Abyssal trait Heavy Cruiser. It has a continuous ability where this card can't side attack. And then it has an auto ability. When it becomes reversed, your opponent may choose a card in your waiting room and put it on top of your library. So that's its quote-unquote... Well, these are the 2 downsides, basically.
That card's stupid. It's not good. Like, I never understand the point of 4Ks because, like, when I was a new player, I was like, oh, man, 35Ks that can't side attack, they're so good. But, like, the more you play, like, you'll learn that level 0 is all about the utility and not really about power, because it doesn't matter. Like, power is literally nothing at level 0. It doesn't matter. You can side attack everything and it wouldn't matter. Like, it's good to clear your opponent's board, but, like, at level 0, you usually have so much, like, staying power, you can just play shit anyway. I just feel like it's not really worth it to play a card with such a big defect, especially, like, making sure you guarantee to get hit for 1 damage. I mean, it's just...
Yeah, I don't like the detriment. Like
I never liked 4Ks because they're just they're not that good.
I just don't like giving my opponent like another damage. Like, I don't think it's worth playing this card just because like them getting pretty much another damage in because it with its second effect where where your opponent will probably choose a card and put it on top of your waiting room. That's basically another damage for you.
Yeah, and I'd rather play like a 2K Akatsuki effect than a 4K vanilla with like a bad detriment. Like it's just kind of it doesn't even out to me.
I feel like where the meta is, you're kind of like your zeros are just kind of like utility, and you kind of hope they just die right away. I guess you're fucking farm level one. Hence like cards like Shimikaze and cards like Shimikaze, and then cards like Minami, stuff like that. You don't want them to be able to farm off of it. So if you obviously just work to like, if you put in all this effort for level 0 that's like 4K, and then it just gets farmed off by like, let's say Minami, and then you're like, oh, then you also take that top card of damage. Just like,
and this card's also vulnerable to it's still vulnerable to like level 0 bombs, like clock bombs or like regular bombs or like stock bombs. So they like with newer beaters, like when sets try to promote beaters, they give it at least like one level or something. And still,
yeah,
like,
I just don't think that power really matters at level 0. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's just all I can really say. Like, I mean, like I said, when I was new, I thought that. So I mean, new people can use this card, I guess, but
yeah,
it's just not worth it.
Anyways, I guess we'll move on to Midway Princess. It's a rare 1/0 3K power abyssal and princess trait. So
so many effects.
Yeah.
5 effects. Or 4. Yeah, 5.
Fun fact: this is actually supposedly Akagi's like Sinkin version, like the evil version of Akagi, basically. As a startup ability, pay one, choose one of your abyssal ship characters, and that character gains 1500 power for the turn. So technically, you can spam it if you have a stock. As an auto ability, when this is placed from hand to stage, look at up to 2 cards from top of your library and put them back in the same order. As a continuous ability, if you have 2 or more other abyssal ship characters, this gains 1k power. And another continuous ability, for each of your other level 0 lower characters, this gains 500 power. And it has another auto ability, pay 1, discard a card from your hand to the waiting room. When this is placed from stage to the waiting room, you may pay cost, so choose one Midway Princess final form in your waiting room and put it rested in any slot on the stage. So,
all I can say is I really don't understand how they could print a card with 5 effects and not a single one of them be relevant at all.
The change effect is into a 2/1, 7,500 power, and at the start of your draw phase, if you have no other characters in the front row, this gains 4k power, and then green card encore. I still don't think the change is worth putting this card. This card is like whatever to me.
It's really not good at all.
Yeah, like it kind of wants to be a beater, but it's still like it kind of wants to be a beater, but it's still not like strong enough. I feel like.
It starts at 3k base. It's not.
Yeah.
It's really, especially since it wants level 0s on field, which is not good.
Yeah.
It's very, very mediocre. It's bad. It's not even mediocre. It's just not good. And that card has an SP with the early drop, doesn't it? Jeez.
I just feel like I'd rather be playing stock for something else than using this card, like the effects.
No, yeah, that card's just garbage.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll move on to Aircraft Carrier Oni, 1/0, 4,500 power, Abyssal and Oni ship traits, and then it's basically a Akatsuki where you can discard a card, and when it's placed from hand to stage, you may pay cost. So look at up to top 4 cards from your library and search for up to 1 abyssal ship character added to your hand, and then discard the rest to waiting room. So this is the Akatsuki at level 1. It's
good.
My only thing is that like it's nice to have a Akatsuki in like a set, but then like if your cards are like really mediocre, it's like okay, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Another thing about it is that I mean it's an Akatsuki effect with no other effect. Like I mean it's fine, but I feel like a lot of the level 1 Akatsukis usually have some sort of small effect on the side of them. If I'm recalling correctly, I'm not sure though.
I feel like you still probably run this. You definitely run this.
Oh yeah, no, you run that in the deck. Yeah, but it's just it's a 4,500. I mean, that's two slots. You're potentially. I think you play, like 3 to 4 of the Hoppo, 4 of that card. That's already like 7 to 8, 4,500k. Or I keep saying 45k, 4,500. Like you're just not gonna. You're gonna be at a very sacky level 1 game. Like you're not gonna get over anything for sure.
Agree.
I know they have one card that gets big, but I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's a good card, but there's not a lot to back it up at level 1.
Yeah. Anyways, next card. Oh, it's another rare card. Armored Carrier Oni, 105k power. It's also Abyssal Ship and Oni traits. It has an auto ability. When it's placed from hand to stage, choose one of your other Abyssal Ship characters, and that character gains X power for the turn. X equals 500 times of your other Abyssal Ship characters. So it's like those. It's kind of like those, like My First Star Minami, where on play it gets power, but instead of giving it to itself, it gives it to another person. So it's like an immediate like Shimikaze Kai.
It's not interesting. I don't typically like those cards that gain 5
Burst
times.
Power, yeah.
They're all right, but like it's like one of those cards you really want to play if you have nothing else to play at level 1. You need like a 2 or 3 of.
Like this effect would make sense more in like decks where like you have level 1 plussing combos, so you can like make your level 1 plussing cards that searches like
that would be good. That would actually be good if they had something that needed to do that.
But in this set, it's like whatever, because your level 1 combo doesn't really plus. Like it's not a guarantee. It's not like a reliable plus.
It doesn't plus, and it doesn't interact with power in any way. So
So I'm not sure if I'd run this card.
I wouldn't.
Next is Armored Carrier Princess. It's a 1/1 5,500 power Abyssal Ship and Princess trait. For each continuous for each of your other Abyssal Ship characters, this gains 500 power, and it has hand on core. So it's like a 1/1 Ellie clone kind of, but with hand on core. So with a full field, she'll be 7,500. So she's basically like those standard 1/1 7,500 with hand on core cards that you see in other sets. I don't know why. I don't know why they had to word it like that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I haven't played a 1/1 in a deck for quite a while. I've only played one of those for the most part. I mean, I have 1/1 in my Osamatsu deck, but it's very different than this card. Like, usually I only want to play 1/1 if it's got some sort of considerable advantage on it.
Yeah. I just don't like this because it's still vulnerable to, like, level 1 bombs. Like, of course you can still encore them, but it's like, then you have to discard a card.
I don't like hand encore to begin with, so...
Yeah. I mean...
It's mediocre.
Yeah, I guess you want to put, if you really like 1/1s. But... anyways, is Airfield Princess, 2/1, 6k power, Abyssal Ship and Princess traits. It has an assist ability. All your Abyssal Ship characters in front of this gain 1,500 power, and pay 3 when that's why it's not possible is placed in your climax zone. You may pay cost. If so, choose a character card in your clock and return it to your hand. So this is a pretty steep plussing combo.
Yeah, you have to pay 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, technically it's a heal, right?
Gets around anti-heal. Gets.
Yeah, it's a weird heal to hand, but it's not worth paying 3 stock at level 2 and blowing out all of your stock before level 3.
It combos with a stock soul, but still, it's like and you're already playing this for 2/1 as a 2/1.
I just don't like it when you have to like play a climax and then still pay like a fucking million fucking stock to do anything.
And also the way like it's timed, like the way it's worded, it's like you have to use it. You have to use this effect like when the climax is played. So it's not like when it attacks or whatever. So you immediately have to pay the 3 stock, assuming you have all that stock to like get the effect off.
Yeah, that's extremely steep.
It would need like cards that just give it top stock from like top of your deck or whatever.
We haven't seen anything like that so far, and I don't really know if they have any of that.
Probably not.
I guess if you do play this card, you use it for the assist ability. That's about it.
Yeah, I think there's better. I want to say there's better assist than this to use.
Is the climax even like combo with anything else, or is that literally the only card?
No, that's the only card it combos with.
Wow, that is so bad.
Yeah, play Climax and pay 3 per unit, and you're probably only going to ever play one of this card anyway.
Yeah.
Probably going to pay for it, because you got to pay one to play it itself anyways.
Yeah, it's true. And it doesn't do anything, it just sits in the back. I mean, it gives power, but 1,500 is okay.
It's not worth the Climax slot to run the combo.
No, that's not really. It's really only worth for the assist. And assist is fine, but it'd be nicer if the card had like a secondary effect that you could use easily and wasn't a Climax combo, maybe.
Maybe they could have done something. Yeah.
Maybe
they could have had one of those like tap itself effects where you like do something. Like, I don't know.
Like they can't back up or whatever.
Maybe instead they could have done something like the Ren from Love Live.
The level 3 assist card?
No, the 0. The one that gets if you have more shock or whatever.
Oh, I
think
it's not like an assist card.
Yeah. Anyways.
I don't know. This card definitely didn't do itself justice.
It's blah, yeah. Next we're going to the uncommons now. Light Cruiser Sue class. It's a level 0, 500 power Abyssal Ship and Light Cruiser traits. It has a null ability. This ability activates up to once per turn. When you use a startup ability, choose one of your characters and that character gains 1k power for the turn. This ability activates up to once per turn when your opponent's character with a trait that includes the word carrier is placed from hand to stage. Choose one of your opponent's characters and that character gets -1 soul for the turn. So it's strictly against anti-contai. But then it's like it's specific towards carrier. It's like
and like the carriers are like the level 3s, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say they even play carriers. They're level 3.
Yeah, but do you think this card's gonna be alive at level 3?
I mean, you can play it in the background. You never know.
It's bad. This card's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be funny if you had 2 of these in the background. Oh, but this can only be activated once per turn.
Yeah, but even if you hit a Kagi with that, it's like Kagi's still gonna deal like 2 damage and then hit you with the fucking clock kick. It's pointless. It's not even a cute roll, it's just a fucking scrap of metal.
Or your opponent can be even more savvy and they can play triple Musashi instead. So this card's basically dead.
This card's basically dead even if they do play fucking Kagi. It doesn't do anything. It puts a card from having 3 soul to having 2. Ooh, scary.
Yeah.
Maybe if it said kill, just kill it. That'd be funny. At least it would be funny, you know. But that's just... It's just mediocre. Actually, it's just bad.
If it was...
I want to keep saying the word mediocre, but I can't when it's just...
If they changed the trait to, like, Fleet Girl, like, which is, like, the main trait for, like...
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that'd be much better. I don't know if it'd be kind of broken, though.
Even then, it should have been, like... Honestly, if they really wanted to make this a counter, they should have just never have added the ones each turn.
Yeah.
It would force, like, a what's it called? A content player to not... Like maybe spam Akasis and a bunch of stuff at like level 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, if it
was that'd be brutal if that card be activated more than once against content matchup.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a Fleet Girl, but then it'd be too broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing.
Anyways.
I'm gonna talk about depressing. This set's bad anyways.
I'm getting more depressed with this set. Next is in another uncommon 002k power Destroyer Knee class. It's a Abyssal Ship and Destroyer class. It has 2 auto abilities. The first one, it's when it places from hand to stage, you may put the top card of your opponent's stock into the waiting room. So choose a card in your opponent's waiting room and put it into stock. So it's a stock swapper. And then when this attacks, choose one of your other Abyssal Ship characters, and that gains 1k power for the turn. So it's not that bad. It's not bad for like a level.
It's just like trial deck worthy.
The card's okay.
Yeah. I mean, the first effect is pretty annoying for your opponent when they're like about to refresh or whatever. But that's like ever so often.
That's the only reason I even like this card. I guess.
Yeah.
It's like a really basic effect.
Reminds me when I used to run what's it called Niseko and
that's
Sugumi.
Yeah.
God, I actually like that one.
When people use this type of effect at the beginning of the game or like early game, I'm just like, okay, whatever. I just brainstorm next turn anyways.
I mean, I guess at that point you kind of realize like, oh, he probably doesn't really have anything else to play.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's like that.
I don't even know if this card would even be included in like quote unquote the meta build for this deck because it depending on what the other zeros are, of course, but
I mean, if there's no other real zeros, I guess I could see myself playing 4 this just because of the fact that I can do this like mid to late game.
The 1K buff to another character is kind of nice, but
I mean, I guess it helps you clock
speed. Whatever.
Yeah, but he has to attack with it.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was like when you play this, give a character 1,000.
Yeah, that'd be much better. Yeah.
Okay. Realize you're playing a bad set and you quit.
Next, we're going to Seaport Water Oni. Uncommon 2-1. It's a backup, 1500 power abyssal ship, and the second trait is Water Oni trait. When you use this backup, you put the top 3 cards of your opponent's library in the waiting room, and it's a 3K backup. So it's a force mail backup. Basically. I don't know when like these type of effects have like really hurt me. Like probably once against when I was playing against like an AOT player, but he like teched this card, like this type of effect. Not happened only like once, so this type of effect is like whatever to me.
I get milling your own deck, but what's the point of milling your opponents when they're the ones attacking?
Probably like if they have a lot of climaxes left, I guess. I don't know.
That's like that'd be like the only time. I mean, I can see this being alright, but like I feel like it's a 1/1 instead. Maybe?
I think it's a 3K backup, and with the effect it has, I feel like it would be played at 1. But
I feel like this would have been a cool 1/1, just because at that point, like if you're playing against regular good sets, at this point your opponent would be kind of like refreshing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But other than that, I really don't see a point for it, at least.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's not terrible like some of the other cards.
Definitely.
This is that way. Oh, uncommon.
At least it's a 3K backup.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't really get any like power decrease.
Next is another uncommon 2/1, 3500 power aircraft carrier Water Oni. Abyssal trait and Water Oni trait. Auto ability when it's placed on hand stage, if you have 4 more other Abyssal ship characters, you may put the top card of your library in your stock, so it basically becomes a 2/0. And then you can pay 1 when it's placed from hand to stage. You may pay cost if so. Search your library for up to 1 Abyssal character, reveal it, put it to your hand, and shuffle your library. So this card isn't that bad. You're potentially...
I mean, it pays for its own ability and itself. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, you can just... Yeah. So you pretty much play 2/0, 3500, and you can pay another 1 stock to get a search off. So you're pretty much replacing this card.
The only thing I don't like about it is it does that, but then it's like it's just gonna sit on the field. It's not gonna go in the back. It's not gonna go. I mean, it's gonna get donked in the front row.
Yeah, it's really weak in power.
It's literally you're playing it search. Isn't there something better you can play? Like when you rather just brainstorm instead of spending 2 stock to search something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really like this card actually. The more I look at it, it's just like it's kind of like a why. Like why would you play this? Mm-hmm. You net nothing, and then you just you get like a card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of effort to get 1 card.
Yeah. Like the power is what really kills it for me.
It's abysmal. Like why does it have 3,500 power?
Yeah.
Its ability's not that good.
Yeah.
Like I can understand if it was a 2/1 like level assist that gave you stock. I mean that's pretty good, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a really like pointless card. Like I really don't understand. That card has an SP.
Yeah.
Why would you want an SP of that? Like, oh, it's so fucking. Next card, please.
Next is Aircraft Carrier Princess, 2/1, 6,500 power, Abyssal trait, and Princess trait. Auto ability when it becomes reversed, if the level of the battle opponent is higher than the level of your opponent, you may put the top card of your opponent's clock in the waiting room. If so, put that character in clock. And when you level up, this gains pay 1 encore for the turn. So you pretty much play this for like those early drops, your level 3 early drops. So it's not bad. I'd run this.
No, I think this card's actually good. I feel like they'd play this.
Yeah, at least as a 1-of.
I mean, we've seen basically all the other level 2 options so far, and they're not that good. So if you're gonna run like 2 or 3 level 2s, I mean, here's a good one.
Yeah.
And I don't really get that level up effect. It's kind of weird, but. Interesting.
It's like I wouldn't want to encore this if I'm gonna hit level 3 anyways. I feel like so it's like why.
I mean, it does its job, you know.
Yeah, it's like why.
Clock kicks a, you know, and a level 3. at level 2, basically.
Yeah.
It's an efficient card, but the second ability is a little
weird.
It doesn't really need
It's
to
not
be
necessary.
But I mean, there are cards that all they do is anti-change and that's it. So I mean,
yeah.
Yay! It has a second effect. If you're really like scratched and you can't like play anything else, and you need to desperately attack at level 3, there you go. Just encore it.
Yeah, agreed. This set is so bad.
At least that card that's like kind of good has an SP.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna probably get a lot of fly for this one after this video.
No, I think most people agree that Abyssals is whatever.
Yeah,
those two people.
Most people don't really care about normal Kantai anyway. Yeah. It sucks because the Abyssal girls look really good, but their cards are like
not good.
I don't want to say they're like terrible, but
they're terrible.
They're not terrible. They'd be terrible if they had like beginning Weiss effects, but you know, at least have effects. Some of them have effects. You know.
Next card is a 2/1. 7,500 power Seaport Princess Berserker mode, Abyssal Ship and Princess traits. If Seaprince has a continuous ability, if Seaport Princess is in your clock, this gets -1 level while in your hand. And with attacks, if you don't understand anything is in the climax zone, you may choose a card in your clock, return it to your hand. If so, put the top card of your library in your clock. So this is another plusing combo.
So why do they need 2/2/1s that grab cards on a clock? They couldn't think of something more.
This is a slightly better one.
Cards like this?
Yeah, this
one's better, yeah, but
it combos. Oh, it's another gold bar. Oh, okay, it's another gold bar.
What is Seaport Princess? Which card is that?
She's a 1/0. She's a 1/0, 6,500 power, and if her abilities, if there are one or few cards in your clock, this cannot attack. So it's pretty much a beater with a kind of a downside, but not really.
Yeah. I don't like 1/1s anyway, so even if you have to early drop for this, like, you'd have to...
I mean, it is a blessing combo.
It's okay, but I still feel like the Hoppo card is better.
Yeah. I guess it's just another alternative you actually want a plus. But...
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's just... I don't know.
And it is...
It's really limited.
Yeah. I mean, it is 7,500 power too at level 1. That is pretty noticeable. So
yeah, but you have to play like a really not good card to use it.
Yeah.
It's a weird one. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Oh, okay. Flowing Fortress. This is a common 001k power Abyssal trait and Fortress trait. Pay 2 when it's placed from stage to the waiting room. You may pay cost. If so, choose a card in your clock, return it to your hand, and put the top card of your library in your clock. And it has a star ability. Rest this, choose one of your Abyssal Ship characters, and that character gains 1,500 power for the turn.
They are fucking obsessed with clock swapping.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because it's green, but like...
I don't want to pay that much stock to clock swap.
Mekon 00 does it better than all of this whole set's clock swap.
I mean, well, you do plus with the clock swap for this one, because you don't have to discard a card, but I still wouldn't pay 2 stock, though. I don't... Because, like, the way with, like, clock swapping work is you have, like, a limited choice of your selection, so... It has to be something really good if you want to use this type of effect anyways.
Can we just change the name of this set to KanColle Abyssals?
Yeah, that's pretty much what the set always was. That's the reason why I kept getting delayed.
There was so much, like, hype over this set, and then, like, when it was coming out in JP, but then, like, as soon as the cards started getting shown, it was just, like, like, dying flames every day.
You're like, oh, no.
And the second effect, I don't even know if it's, like, warrant putting it in the back row. So.
Yeah, it's crap.
Next is Destroyer I class. 2K power, level 0 Abyssal and Destroyer trait. You may have as many copies of this card with the same name as this in your deck, and experience for each copy of this card in your level zone. This gains 2,500 power. So at level
what is that at max if you have all of
them? 9,500.
Well, you can play a cheese deck where you have all this card and 8 climaxes, and then have all 0/095Ks, and then lose.
It's not even like worth playing at like level 1 because it'll be just a 4,500. It'll be 4,500 at base.
Like every other card in Abyssals, it works in fine. It's stupid. It's a cheese card.
It's so ugly.
You just play that at +2 souls if they even have that, and then you just go.
The artwork is so ugly.
Yeah, I don't understand why they have those like little goober things. They don't have like all girls. It's just like those little fucking AIDS creatures.
It looks like that bomb creature from Mario.
Oh my god, Bullet Bill.
Bullet Bill, yeah. Bullet Bill, yeah. That's.
Come on, get back to the titties. Get to the titties.
Ew.
This looks like you could make it look like it was crawling out of TV, and it would be that would like fit right in.
Next we have is common submarine soul class 0/0 power, abyssal and submarine traits. It has a continuous ability. If you have no other characters, this gains 1,500 power and cannot be reversed by auto abilities of your opponent's characters. So it's a loner 4K power that can't be bombed pretty much.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a good turn 1 play, but at other turns it's not good.
Yeah, I feel like if it's played, it's not played at a very high amount. Like it's like a low number in the deck. I don't know.
And
it
even
seems
if
okay.
well, yeah, even if you want to play, like I feel like if you want to play this card, you have to play it at like 4 copies just so you can try to get this turn 1 or whatever. And I feel like it's not worth warranting playing 4 copies of. So I don't like loner cards like this.
Yeah, it's kind of shit, but
especially yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, Torpedo Cruise Chi class 0/0 power, abyssal trait and torpedo cruiser. When it's placed from hand to stage, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a climax card, choose one of your opponent's character, and that character gets -1K power for the turn. And you put the revealed card back where it was.
Not worth it.
I mean, at most it top checks, but that's about it.
It gives you knowledge. Like, I mean, I guess since you just have to play it to get it, I mean, you could be like, oh, well, you can combo, and then you could brainstorm, and you get an automatic search, but it's like, could have just brainstormed anyway.
Yeah.
That's not very interesting.
Basically, it's always going to be a 2,500 vanilla regardless, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Anyways, Battleship Rue class 1/0 power, battleship and abyssal trait. When it's placed from hand to stage, this gains X power for the turn. X equals 500 times of cards in your opponent's clock. That's interesting. So
okay, next card.
So with 6 cards, this can be 1/08K, right?
Yeah, for one
right?
turn. And then it just dies on LP turn.
Jesus.
Although, I mean, I'll give it credit. This is the first time I've ever seen a card that says that on it.
What? Oh, yeah.
And I can see why.
Next was the 1/0 card that we were talking about that comes with the 2/1 early drop. It's 6,500 power. If there are 1 or fewer cards in your clock, this can attack. I just don't like the can attack clause. Because it could be like a dead draw. Yeah. So. Next is... Oh, this was the Midway Princess, the final form. Where the change, I guess, at the start of your opponent's draw phase. It's a 2/1, 7,500 power. At the start of your draw phase, if you have no other characters in the front row, this gains 4K power for the turn. So potentially 11/5, and then it has green encore. So it's any green card. So you can technically discard your green climaxes, your gold bars at your trigger.
Jesus, that's just so bad.
This card is, I mean, it's a common, so I don't want to hate on it too much, but like...
It's a loner card at level
Why?
2. It's like, why would you... Well, it is at the start of your draw phase, I guess. But then, like, 7,500 power is like... If your opponent's playing early drops, this card's probably going to die anyways. So...
Yeah, I don't see any point to this.
Yeah.
I guess Bushy really got the flavor that these boats always sink.
Hmm?
They just had to make it so they never won, just like in a game.
Next we'll get on
Jesus.
to blue. Hopefully this color is more interesting.
I think blue actually is the better of the two colors.
Oh, actually, what's a different card? I've been on like an old card for the longest time.
That starts with a pretty good card, actually.
Hey, where are we?
Inkridge Oni, the first double R for blue. This is a 1k power 0/0 Abyssal trait and Oni trait. Your other character in the front row center slot gains 500 power, and it has a Brainstorm ability. Pay one Restless, flip over the top 4 cards of your library, put them to the winning room. For each climax, you search for one Abyssal trait character. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library.
This is probably actually just the best card in the entire set.
That's so true, though. It's so sad, but it's true.
This is actually just the best card in the entire set.
That's kind of sad when the Brainstormer is like the highlight of the set.
Bro, don't even joke about that. And Megalian doesn't even have a Brainstormer.
Anyways.
This
is definitely an inclusion into the deck though, because you want to have a Brainstormer in your deck.
Jesus, this card.
I'm pretty sure this is the only Brainstormer in the set as well.
No,
yeah, I mean, you don't really need more than one, to be honest.
I mean, this is like a Brainstormer.
I mean it is.
Yeah, no, I really like it. It's really good, but think about it.
It is nice that it's
only good as the cards that it can pull.
Yeah, it is nice that it is just Restless, so you can have 2 of this in the back row.
Yeah, it's the same as Choromatsu, except Choromatsu can get cards that do something.
Does Choromatsu have more power than this?
I don't remember.
No, he should have exactly the same power because this card does exactly the same thing as him. Pretty sure. I don't think he's at 1500. I could double check.
No, this is at 1k power.
That's what I'm saying. He's 1k. I think he's 1k. I'll just double check, but I really doubt that this card that it would have more power than that card because then that just wouldn't make sense for the way that they distribute the power.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's 1k.
Oh, okay. This is what wanted to make sure the set wasn't that bad.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Next,
we should put in that good flavor. Did the
next is
these guys never win.
Double R.
Yeah, I just said that earlier.
Double R 105k power Abyssal trait and Oni ship. Light Cruiser Oni final form. For each of your other Abyssal ship characters, this gains 500 power. And when this becomes reversed in battle, you cannot use any type of Encore abilities. So it's a 1/0, 500 power more LE clone. So with a full field, it'll be 7k. Instead of like 6,500 for like the standard LE clone power.
I think that card's pretty good.
Yeah,
let's go.
It's a costless beater. Anyway. Yeah, it's a costless beater. So I guess this is the beater
best
card.
Level 1 card to attack with.
Yeah, yeah. If you're back row, yeah, this will be at least 7/5. So that's kind of sad though. This is a double R slot.
Right.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I looked at the price and it said RM20. I was like, no. My bad. That was just a minor mistake.
Next is another double R. 3/2 Battleship Water Oni. Abyssal trait and Water Oni trait. 9,500 power. 2 soul. If you have 2 or less climaxes in your waiting room, it gets -1 level in hand. During your opponent's turn, for each of your other Abyssal ship characters, this gains 500 power. And then it's on play heal to waiting room.
Wow, this is actually just the best level 3 this deck. You know what? Blue always puts in work. You can never never let down.
That's why I'm like fucking shocked that this card doesn't have an SP. When it's literally like the best card.
This was actually just probably the best looking one with the most clues on.
Like it's a really pretty card. It's really pretty. She's got like this big muscle cake thing behind her, you know, and it's a really good effect. Like it's super defensive. It heals. It comes out with a good early drop effect. But then it's just everything else in this deck.
I don't like how the power is like only on your opponent's turn.
I mean that's fine because you can control. I'd rather have it on my opponent's than on my turn because like you can control what you're gonna attack on your turn. Like your opponent, if he wants to attack this, it's gonna be really kind of tough to kill on it.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's good. You can't say it's not good. It's like the only good card they have.
It's like if your opponent has like an early drop too, though at like level 3, at like level 2 or whatever, and like you attack with this, then like I don't know.
Or your
But there's also some power boost effects. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I just rather have like those like just 9k early drops, whatever. That like it gains 500 for each other your other characters, whatever, and it'll be 11k. Well, of course this gets an extra 500 power, but I guess that's the you win. Like Enrique says, you win your games or you win your losses. You win your games and you have your losses.
Oh my god!
You take your wins and you take your losses.
You just take your wins and you take your losses. God, that was so bad. I can't wait to hear that. Like, just kidding me, you win. You win.
You win.
But I mean, it's.
Oh, that's got to come back one day and like highlight.
My final verdict on this card is that it's good, but what else?
Yeah, you haven't really. I mean, I guess it kind of works like.
Yeah. I mean, the set does have a Kotsky,
like
so yeah. You probably will refresh.
Well, I know what their endgame lineup is. It's kind of
abysmal.
Yeah, KanColle Abyssals.
I feel like this will definitely be like a 4 though in the deck, just because like
3 or 4, yeah.
Just because you want to see this card.
Because God knows you won't fucking have a way to search it.
Yeah.
Besides the one brainstormer on the Akatsuki.
Yeah. And anything at level 3 is just another healer.
Lit.
But that's about it. Next, we're going to the rare Southern? It's probably supposed to be Southern. Southern Ward Princess. 001k power, Abyssal trait, and Princess trait. All your other Abyssal characters get 500 power. And when it's placed from hand to stage, reveal the top card of your library. If it's Abyssal trait, add it to your hand, and then you discard a card. So this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, this card's actually fine.
It's a global 500 with a hand fix ability.
Yeah.
Blue once again proven they are the best color.
Yeah,
Blue used to be so shit like in old Weiss though. Like the effects were all like put card on bottom of deck.
Oh yeah. Now they're the best color.
But now Blue's like kind of like a wild card almost because they have like effects for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get like burn. You can get restanders. You can get what else do they have? I think there was one more, but I can't remember.
Search.
Yeah, technically with like on the Derek cards and shit like that. Yeah, that works.
It used to be just
Blue's
purely
just
draw.
really good now.
Yeah.
Blue, I could say this is the best color now.
Yeah, this is definitely in your back row though, for sure.
100%. This is probably
This
one
in
of
the
these in like your
brainstormer.
brainstormer.
Yeah, this in the brainstormer.
It's a good card though.
Next is Southern Oni. Another Southern Oni, I guess. 1/0, 1500 power, Abyssal trait, and Oni ship trait. And then it has another global 500 power. And then you can rest this, draw a card, and then drop a card to waiting room. I mean,
this card
just play the other one instead.
Yeah,
you just obviously that's all. You have like your 8 supporter cards that you can easily just play and not even touch anything else.
Literally, this is the same fucking thing, basically, as the other card, if you really think about it, because, like, Top Check is almost, like, just draw a card, drop a card, so this is, like, basically the same thing, except you can do it more than once if you have 2 of them.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's kind of nice. I mean, you can, like, technically move your level 0 global 500 up and play this. But then again, it's like, you're playing more slots in your deck just for this card. I feel like the global 500 is good enough. Yeah, I feel like the global 500 is good enough. And you can also put like your level 0 global 500 that hand fixes. Like you can still play them in the front row or whatever and give like power and stuff. And it's just a hand fixing card, which is always nice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The 0 is just easier to use and it's better.
It's more convenient for sure. Next is Anchorage Princess. 1/0, 5k power, Abyssal, and Princess trait. Auto ability, this ability activates up to once per turn. When your character is placed from hand to the waiting room, this gains 2k power for the turn. So
that's that on your opponent's turn?
Yeah. So backups count.
So technically, would have to attack this first just to make sure it gets rid of it?
This can get
I guess
kind of big, yeah.
This also applies. Running in the one slot, though.
This also applies to like when like the hand fixing cards that we were just talking about. It gains power from that as well.
That's true.
Oh, I just read the wrong card. Never mind. I was being an idiot.
So it's not bad, but it's like the worst thing is that it's just a 1/05k. It's higher than your other level 1 combos.
I don't like it. There's better cards you can run at level 1.
What other backups do they have?
What do you mean?
What are like the backups this set has?
Well, the next card is a backup, so we can talk about that in a minute.
The next backups?
Oh, so okay.
This card is so cute.
2/1 Seaplane Tender Princess, 2500 power, Princess Abyssal ship traits. It's a 2500 backup, and then you can pay 2 when you use the backup. You have 4 more Abyssal ship characters. You may pay cost if so. Choose one of your opponent's characters whose level is higher than your opponent and put it into their waiting room. So it's an anti-change.
I'd rather just play the green card.
I mean,
yeah, because that's a 5k backup, and you mill 3 out of their waiting room. I mean, to the waiting room.
I mean,
no. I mean, what I'm saying is, I'd rather, if I was gonna put anti-change in this deck, I'd rather just play the one that kills itself and clock kicks them.
Oh, that clock swaps them, yeah.
Yeah, because it's cheaper. I mean, you have to have 4 other fucking cards and pay 2. I mean, not that it's hard to do that, but
I mean, the anti-change cost is not that bad compared to like other anti-change, but
I mean, I guess that's true. I mean, this card's fine.
Yeah.
It's preference if you want to run this or the card that's played.
Honestly, I just run this just as a one-off, just in case like if my opponent has like a really oppressive like early drop or whatever, and I don't have the 2/1 green card.
Yeah, that's true. It's true, and they don't get anything out of it, so I mean that's good.
Yeah, so at least you have 2 options for like early drop, anti-change, or whatever. So
yeah,
it's not bad though. It's if anything, it's a 2500 backup.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lit.
This artwork though. Isolated Island Oni, 2/1, 6k power, Abyssal, and Oni traits. All your other Abyssal ship characters gain 1k power, and you can pay 2 rest to search your library for up to 1 Abyssal ship character, reveal it, put it to your hand, and shuffle your library. So it's like Akashi, but at level 2. But that's 1k
fine,
power.
That's fine.
Global 1k is pretty nice.
Could you actually have 2 of these, that one, the level 1, and then a 3k backup, and you're just like, hey, son, come here.
There's a lot of
global. You just have like a 12k. Jeez.
There's a lot of.
I will admit that card's really cute looking. Like the girl looks cute.
Oh no, she's just actually just. I guess she's alright.
I don't know. I think it's cute. I like I mean, I can't see the picture very well, but it looks like she's almost like Lolita looking.
Yeah,
is like is this the same Fleet Girl as the level 3 blue one?
No, it's different.
Okay, so she's ugly. Never mind.
It was a carrier. The other thing's not a carrier, I don't think.
Who cares?
There's a lot of global powers for blue.
Yeah, there really is. Maybe they thought that they really needed it.
It's like, oh shit, our green cards are weak.
They're like, we need a combo with the 13k.
Oh, speaking of which, Air Defense Princess, 3/2, 13k power, 2 Soul Abyssal, and Princess trait. Continuous ability, if this is in the front row, but not in the center slot, this gets minus 4k power. If this is in the front row, center slot for each of your other front row reverse characters and or empty slot in your front row, this gets minus 2k power. When this is placed from hand to stage, you look at up to 3 cards. You choose up to one of them, and you put it to your hand, and then you ditch the rest. And you can pay 3, choose one. Oof, oof, oof. How's that? Does it hurt? Is in your climax zone, and okay, so you get rid of the climax. When the battle point of this becomes reversed, you may pay cost to slow stand this. So
It's just like the opposite of Nagato.
you want to use the restand probably on the last attack.
Nah, the forced attack, obviously. Okay.
Okay, but can we talk about that flavor text?
You came. You actually came.
Great.
You gotta put that in the right context. I mean, we clearly know it doesn't matter.
Her climax is a pants, so.
I mean, I think
Pants is
that
nice.
you run this combo just because pants is good and because it's not an awful combo and the card's fat sometimes and sometimes it's not, but
Fat.
I guess ideally you want this in the center and then probably like either Hoppo or the healer on the side lanes.
yeah, I mean, their level 3 lineup's okay. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's so boring. Like, I see
Yeah.
this card was trying to be unique, but like in its uniqueness, it just became kind of
Obviously,
weak.
you just play 3 of these in the front row.
Yeah, you know, just one 13k and then 2 9ks that get reversed immediately, and then the one in the middle becomes like a fucking 12. Or not even 12, but like a 9 as well. Actually, it becomes less than that.
I can understand
That's
like they're trying to go with like the
level field.
boss.
You can play as many as you want.
Still
And run
better
those
than actually
backups.
playing a missile.
And then run those backups. What up?
The artwork is really nice though.
Yeah, it's a really pretty card, but
Is
I mean,
it
all the
SP?
cards in Abyssals are pretty. Yeah, that comes SP. It's really
Better.
cheap too. The SPs look good because they're zoomed out, like obviously, like always, but
I guess.
they don't. I guess they don't have voices because they don't have actual SPs.
I think if you do run this card, then like I don't think this is like a 4. This is probably like maybe 2 or less.
2.
Yeah, 2 or less.
I'd
yeah.
say 2.
Yeah.
3 if you're fucking gutsy as hell, and that's really stupid because you really don't want to draw that card.
Yeah.
You only want to really draw one of it.
And your other slots are for your Hoppo and your healer early drop as well anyway, so it's alright.
I can't really say much about it. Well, I did say something about it, but
Ew, what is this next artwork? Transport ship WA class? Oh, I guess we're going into the uncommons now. 0, 1500 power, abyssal trait, and supply ship trait. If all your characters are abyssal ship, this gains 1k power, so it's always going to be 2500. And you can pay 1, put the top card of your library in your claw. When this attacks, you may pay cost if so draw a card.
Oh man, pulling out the hard hitting cards.
It's a draw
definitely
key.
the best card in the set.
It's a draw
I mean,
key
the
when it's on
artwork,
attack.
the power, the effect, everything comes
Can't
together.
you just see those thighs?
Where are they?
Ew.
It's probably the most
No,
disgusting
it
thing I've
is.
ever looked at in my entire life.
This is pretty much the entire set, though. There's a reason why the fleet girls go out and kill them. Get rid of them. Just end them.
Yeah, I don't know.
God, if your wife was
is
actually one of these girls, God, I don't even know. I can't even take it seriously.
How can you have a wife who literally has no personality?
They're probably all dead.
I mean, they literally, most of these cards don't have any flavor text.
Yeah, they don't. And when they do, it's like really random, out of
It
place
should all
thing.
just be like grumbles and moans because they're all dead.
Well, it's what they say
Well,
when
they
when you
talk.
it's what they
Or
say when
like
you
an
fight
explosion
against them.
sound.
Yeah.
They're just
Or they should all
really
every
fucking
card in the
bitchy.
set. Every card in the set should just have "You came" as its flavor.
I think they're just all really bitchy quotes or like really out of context, like spiteful quotes.
Yeah, because they do want to kill you. They want to ship. They want to sink your boats. Your precious
Is
girls.
there anything you're looking for? Bread is in the aisle 10. Just almost random quotes. I don't know why I'm thinking of these.
Anyways, next we're going to submarine COD class, 002k power, abyssal and submarine trait. when it's placed from hand to stage, if your opponent has one or few characters in the front row, choose a cost 0 or lower character in your opponent's front row and put it on the bottom of the library. This is actually not that bad.
What?
Yeah, I mean, if your opponent went first, you're most likely gonna just kill whatever they played.
Yeah.
Why does this card look like the girl from The Ring?
That's what I said about one of the other ones.
Oh, I don't pay attention to you at all.
They're literally like twins. They look exactly the same. Either way, this one's actually not that bad.
Is it like
you have to pick level 0.
Card with flavor for that.
Well, you can technically. Well, it's cost 0, so you can somehow get this off at like level 1. I guess if your opponent like runs Puyo, and like I have like when I have no field.
Puyo's just bad.
What? I thought Puyo was
I'm
fun.
kidding. Puyo's good. Puyo's very good.
But this effect isn't that bad though.
It's average. I just think it situational kind of. But I guess.
Yeah, but I mean like some level 0s are situational. I think that you could splash 2 of this. Maybe so, I don't know.
Next, we'll get on to the... Oh, okay, this is a trap card. Like Cruiser Oni, 0/0, 2500 power, Abyssal, and Oni trait. When it's placed from hand to stage, put the top card of your library in the waiting room. If it's a climax card, put this in stock. And put this in the waiting room. When this is front attack, you may pay cost. If so, choose up to 1 light Cruiser Oni final form. That's the double R, the 500 power more Ellie clone. In your hand and put it in the slot this was in as a defending character. So you can get that Ellie clone potentially at level 0.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. I mean
it's at least it doesn't just pop itself if it hits a climax. At least it goes to stock.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also
I mean, obviously you're gonna want to run the level 1, so there's no point in not running this card.
Yeah, this is probably a good card like in your like opening hand as well. Just so like your opponent has you can do like a mind game for your opponent, like if they want to attack into this, but they'll potentially attack into like a level 1 that's in your hand.
Yeah. I think it's good. She's fairly cute. It doesn't really look like she has arms, but you know, not every girl needs arms. Maybe she just has them in a spot where I can't see them.
Some people are into that. I think they're called like amputees or whatever.
Okay, moving on.
Oh, like nugget stuff.
What? Anyways.
I'm sure someone's gonna get that.
Oh, okay, this is Light Cruiser Carrier, new class 1/0, 2K power abyssal ship, like aircraft carrier traits. It's basically a 2K costless backup.
I feel like this is one of those torpedoes that just grew legs and is like hand and it's trying to work.
So this makes your Ellie clone card stronger, and then your other level 1 beater stronger, and then it goes good with that 1/0 like 5K card that we're talking about. It gets power when you ditch a card from your hand.
Yeah, I feel like you need to play this card because it's.
I feel like you need to
because they need the power.
Yeah, you need to probably run like at least 2 copies of this card.
Sounds about right.
I mean, if you can wall up on your opponent's turn, I guess it's fine. You get advantage out of that.
Yeah, it stops them from getting their blessing combo potentially.
It's fairly good. Very basic, but good.
Yeah, 2K costless backups are like usually whatever. Like you run them in like whatever set that's available. But I guess in the context of this set, like the extra power is actually pretty relevant.
Yeah.
So.
They had to compete with KanColle.
Yeah.
Compete.
Okay, let's humor them at least, Enrique. Come on.
So I guess the more like the level 1 game for this type of deck is just try to wall them off. Battleship reclass. Oh, she's actually kind of cute. 2/1, 6K power, abyssal trait, and battleship trait. If your opponent has a fleet girl character, this gets -1 level while in your hand. For each of your other abyssal characters, this gets 500 power. When it's placed from hand to stage, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a climax card, you may choose one of your opponent's level 0 lower character, put it on bottom of the library. So it's another anti-Kantai card. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Most of the set in a nutshell.
If anything, it's just a 2/1 8K beater, I guess. But that's even 2/1s. that's not that strong. Like there's
I'd
there's
pass
other
on that
two
card,
ones.
honestly.
Yeah, there's other two ones from other sets that are like much bigger in power.
I feel when you're not even looking at the cards anymore. I'm just listening to what you guys said.
Next is 2/1 Battleship Princess, 7,500 power. Abyssal trait and Princess trait. Auto ability, pay 1, discard a card from your hand to the waiting room. When Get Sunk is placed in your climax zone, if this is in the front row, you may pay cost. If so, choose one of your opponent's cost 1 or lower characters. Put it at the bottom of the library. Put this in the waiting room. When your other Abyssal ship character is front attacked, you may pay costs. If so, choose one of your characters in battle, and that character gets 3k power for the turn. So it's a
Look, it's a standard blue effect.
Yeah, it's a field counter
from 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's flavor, I guess, because
It's a
they're
bad
quote
flavor.
unquote like getting sunk. Get it?
It's fucking trash.
It combos with a book, I guess, for what that's worth. It's not worth putting into your deck, I feel like.
No, it's not.
Anyways.
There's nothing to comment on this entire set.
Destroyer Princess, 0/0, 2k power. I guess we're on to the commons. Abyssal trait and Princess trait. When it's placed on hand and stage, look at the top card of your library and put it either on top or bottom of the library, so it's scry. And when Fall is placed in your climax zone, this is in your front row, reveal the top card of your library. If it's Abyssal trait, this gains 5k power for the turn.
Awful. Next card.
That's feel when
And that card has a fucking SP.
Wait, I have to see what the climax is for this.
Is that a cute at least?
Probably the character's cute.
It's a stock soul, blue stock soul. No, I don't like level 0 combos like this where it just gets power. Like,
you don't like level 0 combos? Level 0 combos are the gas.
No.
They only have one. They only have one promo card.
I was tempted to like this week at Look just play the level 0.
It's actually it's relevant, but like they only have one promo. That's weird. Your box doesn't have promos in it?
Wait, what? The box?
They only have one promo card, so I don't understand. Their box doesn't have promos?
I guess not. I guess not.
I mean, the promo card they have is relevant, but, relevant by their standards.
Next is Heavy Cruiser Reclass, 0/0, 2,500 power, Abyssal ship, Abyssal trait, and Heavy Cruiser trait. Pay 1, discard 1. It's a standard drop searcher, so you can search for an Abyssal trait character. And put it to your hand. It's
one of if you want to play it.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's there if you need it, I guess. But you have so many ways to search out cards anyways. So,
what? Did you just say they had so many ways to search out cards? Not really.
Yeah, the Brainstormer.
Yeah, the one option, and the Kotsky, and then the top 10 card. Wow.
Yeah. Or
they need one of that card.
The reusable Ricky, right? The Hit Yourself.
Oh yeah, the Woe thing. Or Woo Class or something.
But yeah, this is a one-off though. Just in case you need it. And it's hand fixing as well. You can ditch a climax. That's whatever. Destroyer Hot Class. 2,500 power, Abyssal and Destroyer traits. If there are 6 or more cards in your hand, this gains 1 level and 1k power. That's not bad. Like for going first turn. And like I don't like having 6 or more cards in my hand. Like to get this type of ability off. Like I played this effect with like Girlfriend Beta, and I would just get 1,500 power, so I would just have a level 0 4k. But at least this one gets a level, I guess. So that's kind of nice.
It's...
The artwork is weird.
It's ugly. Oh my god, the next one's almost worse.
Jesus. Looks like some of the people at locals.
What? Wait.
Not our locals. At like other locals.
Wait a second.
That I'm not gonna name.
I'm looking at a completely different other set. Whoops.
Like Cruiser Ho class.
No.
Abyssal Light Cruiser trait, 2500 power, level 0. This ability activates up to once per turn. When your character is placed from hand to the waiting room, it gets 2500 power for the turn. So it's just like that level 1, but it's a level 0 though. It's like, who cares?
How can they run out of ideas that quickly when there's only 60-something cards? Like, how are you going to use the same effect like 4 times in one set?
You gotta stick to
when
the
there's
theme.
that little amount of cards.
You gotta stick to the theme of the set, right, Jenna?
What's the theme? To be fucking god-awful?
Oh no. Oh, this one's kind of cute.
Yeah.
It looks kind of out of place though. Battleship Todd class, 104k power, battleship and abyssal trait. When this attacks, this gains X power, where X is equals to your opponent characters times 500, and it has clock encore. So potentially 6,500 power on attack.
That's awful.
With clock encore.
I say that's awful, and I run a fucking Osamatsu card that gains 2k on attack and goes up to 6-5 as well, but...
I mean, it's not bad.
You're awful.
Yeah, I am.
It's gonna die on your opponent's turn regardless.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to
it's like a
constantly
fodder
clock.
card that you send out to die.
Yeah, it's gonna constantly. If you want to keep this card, you're gonna have to constantly clock encore it, which is
Yeah.
No, not fan. 7 War Oni, 1/1 8k power, abyssal ship and War Oni traits. It has a continuous ability. A character opposite this gains 1 soul, so that's its quote unquote downside for being a 1/1 8k. I don't like the extra 1 soul because you're just helping your opponent win the game more, trying to kill you.
Yeah, hitting for at level 1 when most people only hit for 1 without playing a climax. It's like, okay, I'll just hit for 2 on everything, easy.
Yeah.
Not very good.
Nah, you don't want it. Anchorage, Water Oni, 2/1, 7k power, Water Oni and Abyssal trait. You have 4 more other Abyssal characters. This gets -1 level while in hand. And then, what? This ability...
Damn it!
What? Oh, another 1/1, right? This ability...
No, it's fucking... Another, when this ability activates up to once per turn, when a character is placed in your hand of the waiting room, gains 15k or 100 power.
I guess you have to run 4 copies of the 2k cost as backup, right? It's mediocre.
Yeah. The artwork looks really weird, though. It almost looks like an anime-like rip, but it's not an anime. It's just drawn that way. And that also has an SP. Nice. And that's it.
Yep. So that's pretty much...
Besides the one PR card that they have.
Oh yeah, we might as well go over
which is
the
just
PR
a shift.
It's a clock bomb with shift.
Well, yeah, clock bomb with shift.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's not really gonna be worth the price tag it is in English. I can assume if it's in English.
Yeah.
If it's not in English, that's gonna fuck up their level 0 game a lot.
Yeah.
Because they run for that card, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Clock bomb is nice, but and 1k power is pretty relevant. And the shift is just nice to have, I guess, in general. But I don't think it's worth the price.
I mean, it's only $7 in JP, but I mean, who knows what it's going to cost in English if it's in the set.
Fun fact. In KC set 2, there's actually a card that does this. And it's like a common...
Same exact thing as this card, as the Hoppo promo?
Yeah, it's called Ushio Kai or whatever. It's 1k power as well. It has like the exact same abilities, being a clock bomb and shift.
Yeah, but when it's like one of your only good level 0s you could get,
Yeah, this card's more.
I just don't understand how this card's going to be distributed because it's a Christmas themes and it's nowhere near Christmas when the set comes out, so I just don't know how they're going to distribute it.
Well, it might just be.
Time for Christmas.
Wasn't like the Fate? You know that Fate card with like the Fate promo?
In the Meister set, it was Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could just be. They just give it anyway.
I don't know. Artwork on it's really cute, but And a full is $35, so good luck getting that. If you want to max ready the deck, it's already going to add fucking unnecessary $100 to deck.
So I guess for final conclusions, I guess we're going to talk about, since let's be honest, it's not relevant in JP.
Oh, yeah, no.
But for English...
I mean, it's probably not really going to be relevant in English either.
Yeah.
I guess Bushy did a perfect job on the set, though. I mean, they wanted to make something that's like the exact opposite of content. This is just bad.
I mean, maybe if it would have came out like when it said it was going to come out in English, it might have like gotten played a little bit, but it's not good.
It's like it's probably still going to be kind of like pricey, just trying to make the deck anyway, since it's like an extra boost. It's an extra booster set. So it's like at that point, it's like if I'm spending all this money on like this mediocre set, I might as well like play something else.
Yeah, I mean, unless you really like KanColle Abyssals, it's like that's like playing an RPG and then wanting like a goblin deck. Like you're just slaughtering these things like they're just enemies. I mean, they look nice, but it's like that's like having a deck for some RPG and then the whole entire deck just being the enemy character that you kill and they're gone in like 3 seconds.
I think this set for English is definitely more playable than like other older sets though, like Fairy Tale. I feel like
I mean, if you think of like the amount of relevant sets in English, I mean, it's definitely probably in the middle.
Yeah, like
if I had to place it because there's so many outdated shit sets in English. There's like not that many relevant sets, so I guess you could place this in the middle because it's it's a fairly recent set. So the effects are fairly up to date.
Yeah, it does have like a COTS game, like clocked shooters and like early drops and stuff, and hand fixing.
It's not like power creep or anything.
It's just
but
very
just
boring.
The quality in it is kind of the good cards are just bland, and the bad cards are just like why.
The good cards in the set are like what you would expect for like a double art, like the cheaper double art of like a normal set.
Very true.
So I don't think it's really gonna do anything in English. Like
not unless someone gets super luck sacky with it and wins originals.
Against the meta sets like that run like KanColle has Compass, or like Tularu has Project Darkness and stuff like that. Like this set is vulnerable to those type of counters, and there's like no answer to it. So, and also even against like KanColle with anti-heal, like this, your early drop isn't going to be able to heal.
I feel like they would have been so much better if they just had some sort of like good level 1 combo. Like with blue, like they literally could have had like a Minami effect or something that would have been better to make their cards, relevant. Because I feel like if they had a decent search engine, they'd be okay, and maybe like a few cards that make it just easier to filter, like some better quality cards.
Yeah.
Take out a few of those cards that say gains 1500 power when you discard, and then just freaking put something that does something in there.
I think it has decent utility, but like you said, like the level 1 game is like bland.
Yeah, even the level 0 game is like you have to play like a couple of cards that are just not optimal.
Yeah.
Like when I look at a deck, like I want the level 0s to be a toolbox. I want them to be
utility,
good, like stuff that you can use to really set up for level 1.
Not just straight up beaters. That's whatever. Because those cards just essentially become vanillas. The way I think of like beaters is like eventually in your hand at later parts of the game they just become vanillas.
Yeah.
Whereas like utility cards like mill 3 or whatever on play, or like add a card, discard a card, or whatever. Like those type of effects are like they can be applied to any parts of the game. So.
Yeah, it's just one of those sets that had a lot of excitement around it, and then it just did not deliver.
Yeah.
Definitely did not.
Hopefully, I mean, well, I don't know if this will get another set, but it's been quite a while.
That's really doubtful. Do they even have many new characters in KanColle for the Abyssal? Like,
yeah, they've been like events and stuff, so there's like enough.
Well, I mean, if they end up doubling like the amount of Abyssal characters there were, then maybe so. They just get another extra booster, but it seems like a one-time thing to me. I don't really think they're going to go for another set for this.
Yeah. So I guess to conclude is like, if you purchase a set, like I guess it's because you really like it, but then like don't be like surprised if like this you don't like when you're like if you get first place at like your locals or whatever. I mean, you could like if you're just like you could be really lucky and get first place, but it's I guess it's like you really have to put work into this set, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you're like super, super good at the game and you get, a fair amount of luck,
Yeah.
you could do decent with this. I mean, it's like I said, it's got current effects,
Yeah.
very, very boring current effects, but
Just don't expect to
they
win.
exist.
Yeah, just don't expect.
And don't expect it to be a very fun play either. Like
Yeah.
I could not see this deck being very interesting to play, especially at level 1.
Yeah. I guess the only thing that it's really redeeming is the artwork. I guess the artwork is nice.
It's really, really nice looking, but like besides that, what is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit was just. I don't even want to think about it. I mean, at least it ain't Haruhi bad.
Nothing
I mean,
is worse.
Like Evangelion is pretty bad, but I mean that's probably the second worst deck. But Haruhi is the worst deck of all time. I mean, set.
It's so true though.
Well, yes. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, bye.